don't be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing fast Detroit. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. Turn your guillotine to a massive show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and paper long. Get it on the phone up on Say Tony. What a song with harder than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white.
Let's go!
Get pulled over, swerving like officers. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
I can make it
Ryan
bounce by
38!
myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Got a mansion to kind of that's leaving my fan. Dancing with the stars to the Star Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I
Let's go!
change your pattern. I
Ryan
raise the Saturn.
38! Ryan 38!
I shake his ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes.
Come on, let's
all
go!
the baby
What?
data. I play the shadows. I play the games. I figure it out. I'm on a all day. Like it's my favorite album.
I play the sound in the Cayman Islands.
Let's go! What?
Kid to come first. I have
What?
to jump in. Innovative, I demonstrate. Play it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to
Here we
pay
go!
it. I kiss
Ryan
you later.
38! Ryan
Then kiss the
38!
baby. Get situated. Get keys to regular. Really made it. Get it made. Won't wrestle since I spatula all you action
Let's go!
figures.
What? Nine!
Shining like a spider on
What?
the
Nine!
thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
let's go! Ryan 38!
When I go, I'ma leave the shelf. I told you you did like a shelf. I want a Ferrari and yellow. Just so I can match on my yellow. I've been a player since elementary.
go.
I got more
What?
balls than a
Nine.
penitentiary. I gotta
What?
hang
Nine.
7 inches.
Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine!
Hey man, that was great. You had a great day.
Here we go! Ryan 38!
You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Come on, let's go! What? Nine! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Here we go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Here we go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Come on, let's go! What? Nine! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine! Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan! Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine!
Hey big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about
Here
you
we go!
getting better
Ryan
every week.
38!
You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Shout out the airman selling the young guards, all the G's like us, yeah, we go hard.
Let's go.
See, this is how we
Brand
be a
38.
champion. We
Brand
might go
38.
down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. But they ain't stopping us. Deep in my girls on top, straight stunning. And we abide by a real strict code.
Here
Hands
we
on
go.
my kicks and homies
Brand
over.
38. Brand 38. Here we go. White 9. White 9. Here we go. White 9. White 9.
If we fly that, can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guards, all the girls like us, yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might go down, we never run. We bow down to
Come
them.
on, let's go.
I wanna hear
Brand
rap on my day
38.
one. It's time to first fly with it. But the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good
Let's go.
enough.
White 9.
We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
Here we go. White 9. White 9. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Come on, let's go. White 9. Come on, let's go. White 9. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Let's go. White 9. White 9.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply
Here we
wasn't
go.
good enough.
White 9.
We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. White 9. White 9. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. White 9. White 9. Here we go. White 9. White 9. Here we go. White 9. White 9. Here we go. White 9. White 9. Let's go. White 9. White 9.
Oh no. Wow. Oh.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
I got him, I got him.
Come on, let's go.
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
I put her in Javicia. I got these bitches tripping. Was young, I wanted a Bentley. I promise I'm gon' go with some, I go get it. I had a trap at the vacant. Swerving around in Vegas. Mama, we finally made it. Order with a Rex, I'm a trap star. She a ride like a star. The bricks in the backyard. Tell her how to turn the white heart. I can take her on a date. Here's a chicken dinner. Put my wrist in the pot. I can make it trick.
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. You know my is the best. I feel like I should stop and retire as a vet and probably maybe put on a new. Oh, I'm in a cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
Yeah. Tell me how. Yeah. Yeah. Said. Hey. Well, that's exactly what it came for. You throwing shots from afar. I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
I'm not sure anyone prepares better during the week than Drew Brees does for a game, and he's very meticulous in his preparation. Throwing the football, calling plays, in total sync with the offensive play caller, his head coach, Sean Payton. As good as I've seen in the league in history.
Another pistol look here. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And there's a flag on the play. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he stays up, stays on his feet. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by a former fourth-round pick of the Cardinals out of Virginia Tech. It's Logan Thomas. Another pistol look here. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Here's Thomas. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher, on to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
5 yards gets them back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. We've got a 3rd and 11. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. They'll toss it to Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This will be taken in at the 1. Shrug. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready, sir. You ready?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brian Hartline, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's...
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Here's Breeze to throw. Here's Hartline over the middle with it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Thomas. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Brees now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Surveying the field. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incomplete.
Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will make it back to the 50. And that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. Here's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Thomas. It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he lost the football. And this is picked. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Coleman on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So not the same performance here that we saw a week ago. After the game, we were talking about it. He was hitting on all cylinders. That's just not the case here.
I know usually on the ride to the airport, we're talking about so many other things, but we were so locked into how well he had played. Sharp throwing the football, made the right decisions on when to run, when not to run.
And you notice his footwork was really good.
Footwork was on point. I thought his ability to manage the game as well, get him into better plays, I thought he was really locked in. So far in this game, we're not seeing that. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up.
No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He completes it to Hartline. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And Barth puts it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here's Thomas. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The numbers comparison last week, really good game here. I don't know, he's not hitting the hole as fast as he was a week ago.
Do you get the sense that maybe, you know, his timing's off a little bit?
Yeah.
Because last week, I think you were talking about how quick he was to the hole and how fast he was through the hole. And that created some of those big runs because it allowed some of those second and third level blocks from his offensive line. In this game, I feel like the blocking's still there, but he's just not taking advantage of it. That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Back to throw here. It's caught left side. Tammy. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Tammy with it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Thomas. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Ingram again. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now.
Bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Long ain't my throne.